Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Welcome back to Bayou Time Sports. It is SEC Media Days out in Atlanta. That's right. All of the coaches for those respective SEC schools, football schools, obviously, are there. And we're hearing from coaches and some of those players. Brian Kelly was actually the first person to speak on Monday morning. Let's take a listen in to see what Coach Kelly had to say about his Tigers of 2025.
It's an exciting part of this month because we're close to football season, and clearly as a football coach we love this part of the year. I think what stands out to me is that when I get this opportunity to talk to everybody, it's really about generating the continuous excitement from our fan base for LSU football. We have an incredibly passionate fan base. We've sold over 75,000 season tickets. We lead the country in season ticket sales. And so as we get close to the season, you get these opportunities in front of the media, and I know you want to talk specifics. You want to talk about some of the hot topics that are confronting us. What confronts me is how we continue to generate the incredible support. And that means what are we about to do? And that is continue the vision of graduating champions at LSU. Every single day, that's what we talk about. I know you find that hard to believe in a sense, but that's what we talk about. We are still college. This is still about college. This is not the NFL. And that's a great thing for a guy like myself that started in Division II and has worked my way through 5 different programs. It's really about the student athlete and the relationships with student athletes and helping them get to that goal of graduating and helping them get to that goal of winning championships. And so we have a clear process in place for our guys. And that process is what I love to do. I come up here every year because I love the relationships with players. I love developing our players. I love the ability on a day-to-day basis to have a transformational relationship with them, so when they leave our program, they're successful in the NFL, they're successful in life. And I know sometimes it's sound bites and quick observations, but that's my life work. I'm much more interested in the significance of what we're doing than just the success. And so I start my talk with you about certainly excited for our fan base and this season, but I'm more excited for our players and the opportunity that they're going to get to continue in this developmental process. So, when you talk about how you get there, you need to look at where we started. And when we started in 2022, we didn't have a full roster. We needed to upgrade our guys' mindset as it relates to academics. And we've been able to do that with this first year in 2025, having a perfect GSR. And that, to me, are some of the underpinnings that I know you're more interested in talking about other things, but this is what excites me about LSU football. Our ability to graduate our players now and to move them on and see the success that they're having in the NFL because they're prepared. They're ready to handle what the NFL has to offer them. And so for me, that's success, right? That is its success because it's significant. We're talking about young men that are now able to get a degree and play for championships and move on to whatever their vocation is. Look, the expectations are always high, and we've got some outstanding players. I think you start always with the quarterback and Garrett Nussmeier. I think when you look at Garrett, what he brings is a mindset of a coach's son. And that is, I'm always looking to improve. Every day he comes to workouts, every day he comes to practice, he's looking for areas to improve on. Now, I would tell you that experience is going to be his best teacher in the SEC. Having obviously played a year in the SEC and has seen what needs to happen on a consistent basis is most important, but he brings that individual trait that coaches love, because he wants to be taught. He wants to be coached. He wants to be coached hard. He wants to be coached in a manner that gets him to be the best version of himself. And I love that about Garrett. You know, we've got Whit Weeks here today. You know, Whit is our driver. He brings the passion. But passion without focus is irresponsible, and he's not that. He's got incredible focus. He's got incredible passion, and it rubs off on our entire defense.
That was Brian Kelly, head coach of the LSU Fighting Tigers. Everybody expecting a big year. Certainly I am too. They seem to have key people in every position on the field, and we hope that that translates to a big season for the LSU Tigers, at least getting in the playoffs. And those coaches will be there for the rest of the week out in Atlanta. Again, SEC Media Days, and LSU was first on the tablet this morning. Got to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.